Hey everybody out there in the YO universe, this is Survivor 2002 coming at you again. This is my official very first AI recap for the year, today being Wednesday, February 18th, 2009. It's been quite a while since I've done one of these, but I'm going to do a catch up later on since this is mostly just supposed to be about the show last night. The show last night. Wow. This is going to be a short one because I got to tell you, this is season 8. This might be the first time in all the seasons I've been watching the show I just felt like getting up, hitting the off button, shutting everything off, and going to bed because that was, well, you saw it. Do I need to say any more about how awful a lot of it really was? You have to think, what the hell were the judges thinking with half of these choices? This was ridiculous. I really do think they were stacking the deck for ratings because a lot of the choices were so controversial, to say the least. But I think now they're really paying for a lot of those choices the hard way. Well, actually, we're paying for a lot of those choices the hard way. But rather than to rehash the whole horrifying nightmare in detail, I will just go on record as saying that these are the people who I think will be left standing when they do the eliminations tonight. Right now, Danny Gokey, I think, is this year's Elliot Yamin. There's absolutely nothing the guy can't do. I mean, his voice is phenomenal, and what more can be said? I mean, his rendition of the song he did was just amazing, especially considering it was Mariah Carey. So Danny, I think, is safe. The second person I liked a lot was Anoop Dog, Anoop Desai. He reminds me of a singer that a lot of people have never heard of, although they've heard him on record. If you go back into your back catalogs and look up the Alan Parsons Project, there was a Pakistani soul singer that he hired to do a lot of tracks on his biggest hit singles named Lenny Zakatek. I guarantee you, go ahead and check him out. Just look up Alan Parsons, check out some tracks like I Wouldn't Want to Be Like You, Games People Play. Usually, if it's something that everybody knows the project for, Lenny was doing the vocals on it. So go back, look up Lenny Zakatek. I promise you, you won't regret it. But with that note, I think Anoop will be the second person. Third person, and this is probably going to shock a lot of people, who I think is going to make it is, I can't even bring myself to say it, but I will, Tatiana Del Toro. Yeah, I know. I thought the same thing. I thought, WTF, you know, Tatiana Del Toro, the girl who comes across as 32 ounces of crazy poured into a 16-ounce bottle of bitchy. Yeah, that girl. But in any case, the woman is just drama in all caps. I mean, with the neon and the circles around it and everything else. But the truth of the matter is, most of the girls last night sucked so badly that when she stepped up to the mic, she didn't sound that bad. I'm not saying she's going to win this competition, not by any stretch of the imagination, but when you compare her to Casey Carlson and a couple of the people who were really like, just setting my teeth on edge with some of those really, really bad renditions of classic songs, Tatiana was not that bad. Oh, I can't believe I'm saying this, but no, she wasn't. So I think that's going to be our line for the final three: Danny, Anoop, and Tatiana. Now, who would I really like to see in the final three? Danny, who like I said before, he's pretty much golden. You know, unless he picks his nose during the middle of a song and wipes it on the camera lens or something really nasty or disgusting, and I can't see that coming from him. I don't think he's in any danger whatsoever. I could be speaking too soon because my favorites have a tendency to self-destruct or at least expect it, but I think he's going to be okay. Anoop again, who I think is still safe because the guy's got a fantastic voice, wonderful stage presence. I just think he'll make it. The third person who I would like to see make it, Michael Sarver, Big Hollywood is how I come to think of him, because here's this guy that works on an oil rig, got a family, just blue-collar working-class guy. He opens up his mouth and you're like, where is that voice coming from? Is he lip-syncing? Because I just don't believe what I'm seeing here. And in spite of the fact that the nerves got the better of him last night, I think he deserves another shot. And I don't know if America will give it to him. I'm expecting some really stupid crap from the voting, because the whole popularity contest aspect of this sometimes comes into play, and you get people who stay there just like, okay, I see where this show is going. I don't think I want to watch anymore, but I'd like to see Michael Sarver as the third person in the lineup, but I think it is once again going to be Danny, Anoop, and Tatiana. So we shall see how that plays out tonight. I think, I don't know if it's a 2-hour show tonight or not. I've got to check the listings, but I'm pretty sure it is still 2 hours and it starts at 8. But next week they introduce the next 12 victims. So we'll see exactly how that plays out, and I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of, shall we say, sideshow oddities that they recruited this year, much to their own chagrin. But having said that, that is my recap for today. You guys keep watching, and I will keep watching and reporting back here as to what I think is going on or happening with the show, as long as I can stand to watch. Okay, holler at y'all later. Take care.